Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Krista and I'm doing your April 2019 tarot forecast for the sign of Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising signs. So what does Scorpio need to know for April 2019? Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising, April 2019. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Messages for Scorpio. A big decision might need to be made here. You might think it's between the heart and the head, but it's really all about your feelings. Examining those really isn't going to make a difference. It's all how you feel. But a decision needs to be made here nonetheless. Big decision. We'll see if it pops up in your reading, of course. Messages for Scorpio. And then we have the Page of Pentacles jump around. Someone might have a message of a small gift for you that is going to act as a message of hope here. It may be small and insignificant to other people, but it's pretty important to you. It could be very practical or something having to do with values or a value system. And that just cropped up over. Of course, we're dealing with the devil there. That could be codependency, addictions, procrastination, anything that dogs you, really. Let's get a really nice big reading for you here. I'm just looking for that little sign before I can split the deck here. All right, I'm going to stop reading jumpers. Messages for Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, April 2019. All right, Scorpio. Nice little 7-card spread today. I find the horseshoe spread really helpful. It answers a lot while being super practical. And it doesn't take an hour. Because I know everyone has a limited amount of time. So I honestly try to keep these around 10 minutes. But I just get a little chatty. And there's also a lot of information here, despite there only being a few cards. Messenger of Pentacles. Of course, this is the Knight of Pentacles. If you're a Libra and you're cross-watching, you could notice some similar cards here. Of course, we have the 6 of Pentacles and then the Knight here are similar energies. So again, I think you're going in a beautiful direction. You have stunning energy in the month of April for you. I think you really are stepping out of the fire. You're stepping out of something difficult, even though you may feel like you might be juggling something here. All signs point to absolute wealth and health and beauty and stability and love and generosity and just a lot of really exciting energy. So I just see a beautiful month ahead for you, Scorpio. Knight of Pentacles is slow moving but practical, long-term stable energy. You could know a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or this could just be their energy. But it's someone who is very, and look at that right underneath it, someone who's probably, this could be your, because this is ruled by Scorpio, the King of Cups, this could be your energy. You're finally coming around. You're able to be stable and practical for yourself at this time. So let's just, so I want you to be able to see the cards here. In your past, so this is give and take. This is knowing a perfect balance. This is very much related in a minor arcana setting with, of course, the Justice card. This is give and take. This is knowing equilibrium, understanding and appreciating it, knowing what the cost is, what the price to something is, right? Everything has a price, but it's getting what you need by giving what you can. So this is really nice to have in the past. It's very stable, practical. It's also the first of 4 pentacle cards for you. None of them difficult. So just really beautiful energy to step into the month of April with. The present is this glorious Page of Wands. So this is our second page. Of course, one of the jumpers was a page there. But the Page of Wands is someone who has a lot of spirited information to give you. This is a very exciting person or personality or message I'm seeing that because what represents you in the month of April is a lot of rushing energy. You could be taking this information and moving so quickly forward with it. It's very, very exciting, especially because we have other information for you. I mean, you could be moving. You could be going from one lifestyle or environment entirely to another, because I do see, shifting energy here, trying to balance maybe two worlds, two economies, two lifestyles, for example. I think you're very safely moving into another very exciting lifestyle, because the present, of course, is our Page of Wands. So really nice, exciting information available for you here in the present. It could be your energy, of course. It could be someone younger than you who brings you a lot of good information or brings you a lot of, accolades. Someone who is really on your side, someone who's a little bit of a cheerleader for you. And it could, like I said, this Scorpio, this could very well be you. You're cheerleading yourself to this glorious future. In the future position, we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is finally reaching your sense of legacy, your sense of self. You're finally able to put things in place. You can settle down here. This is, this is a big family card. This is having your family close, having your, the future is your family, having very close ties in the future to your family, or finally being able to provide a legacy for yourself, whatever that means for you, being the family you need for yourself. But there is some, I would say as well, with the 10 of Pentacles, we're dealing with the term legacy, riches, wealth, stability, also grandparents, children and grandchildren could play a part there as well. Also a very healthy, happy home. This is representing you. Here's where we're looking at some really nice rushing energy, a lot of beautiful messages. You're able to help yourself out of tricky situations. This is finally knowing which direction to go and then being in a little bit of a hurry to get there. And we know that because we have another information position, the Chariot. So this is moving straight ahead. This is a card of victory. I think you might have seen yourself out of something difficult here, knowing exactly what you wanted, but coming up the other side of something rather difficult. Chariot is ruled by Cancer, so there could be some 4th house or Cancerian energy that's available to you here. Of course, that's nurturing, mothering. This is the birth process, creativity. This is compassion. This is also an enormous sense of, if I didn't already say nurturing or intuition, it's also going to rule your intuition. I also consider Sagittarius energy closely related to Chariot, even though it's officially ruled by Cancer. But ultimately, we have things like humor and healthy skepticism here while moving forward. So I think this is going to be a very exciting month for you, in the month of April, Scorpio. Here we have your challenge. This is juggling. It's just, it's small scale, right? We're very low on the totem, small scale juggling, trying to organize some things here, maybe some last minute things that need to be organized or taken care of, but really not, in terms of a challenge, it's not overwhelming in any way. Could even be something that you half expected. And then look at this gorgeous outcome, this Ace of Cups, just beautiful energy. This is soul, this is source, this is God energy, Gaia, Mother Mary. Whatever is your soul, whatever you consider, that the great architect, God, whatever that means for you on a grand level, this is your outcome. This is this full spiritual and emotional cup of health and well-being and wellness. So you are definitely helping yourself out of a difficult time or upsetting times here. Just out of fairness, I do consider this to be a complete reading. However, I am going to qualify. What are we going to qualify here? I've been qualifying one card for each of the readings here, and I think it's only fair that I do that for you, even though I don't see anything really that needs to be studied. But Again, out of fairness, let's look at the Two of Pentacles. Why is Two of Pentacles in your challenge position? Two of Pentacles as a challenge. Qualify the Two of Pentacles as a challenge. And then, of course, we'll get some oracle cards here. Well, it's around your spirituality is what it's saying here. It's about juggling maybe the practical everyday, or even finances or longings or assets or values or valuables with your spirituality. Very, very, pardon me, heightened spirituality, right? Because we're qualifying what you're juggling with a heightened spirituality. This could also have to do with children as well, or the childlike self about you, you know, a pure heart, okay? And then it's followed up by this absolute purity here. So if there's any challenge at all, if there's any difficulty between juggling something here, I would just remember from a very high soul perspective that you can do it. Reach for, you know, your own personal best here, and you'll have tremendous outcomes. Ideas and inspiration. Yeah, I feel you completely filled with this because of your core is so solid and steady and stable. And then you're present, and the card that represents you is very exciting and very excited and ready to go. So I wouldn't really wait for anything this month. I think it's a victory that you move straight ahead. You're in a strong, stable, and spiritually and emotionally healthy place for you to move forward, so you can put new ideas and inspiration to work for you. You could be using ideas and inspiration that were important to you of late to action, or things that perhaps didn't make sense around ideas and inspiration are now sensible to you. Here we have, oh my goodness, rebirth, bat. I was going to say, I haven't seen this in a long time. I almost forget what it meant. We have rebirth, totally. Yeah, you're definitely coming out of something that you didn't figure out before, and it's definitely making sense to you now. I know this because it's been a struggle for the past, at least before Christmas, Scorpio. I've been reading for you for several years. I know it's not been easy, but any of the hard work that you've been doing is definitely paying off for you. And a rebirth is around the corner, and I think it'll just be so exciting for you. I cannot believe what just jumped out. This is profound. You know, it's no accident that we are having Easter in the month of April, but seriously, you know, so out of the wisdom of the oracle and out of the romance angels, you can consider these romance or relationship messages. However, you have a relationship with yourself too. So, and you use messages however you see fit, but we do have two brand new cards here. Brand new world, co-create. Co-create is you are basically, as we all are, we're God, and we create our realities, and we're responsible for that. And I think you're A-okay with this. I think you're all right with this. And of course, we have the rebirth. So a new life awaits. You can let go of something profoundly wonderful for you exists, and then new life, right? This is breaking out of an old paradigm, an old system, old way of thinking, believing, living, whatever it was. But just absolutely beautiful energy, because it's, you know, all under the auspices of this pure love. What am I trying to say here? The Ace of Cups. That's pure love. It's just purity. Pure love, pure emotional well-being. So that's what's going on here. And this is what is available to you. And it will feel like a victory. And it should, because it's a big deal. And then we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So whether or not you're trying to acquire a suitor or engage in flirting in relationships, or whether you just want to have and recognize and seal the deal on respect And self-love, this is the time to put it to practice. This is the time when it's going to feel most natural for you to do this. So, and it could be that's what this is all around. You finally appreciate and love yourself fully exactly as you are. And this is going to give you a new lens through which to see the rest of your environment and your probabilities and your potentials here. And luckily, you know exactly what you want. So I would get moving in the month of April. Scorpio, everything looks like it is tickety-boo for you. A lot of beautiful energy. I'm so pleased for this reading for you this month. So I really hope that you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take excellent care. Bye for now.